Hi everyone, I'm Jake. Welcome to Green World product training video. And the product that we are talking about today is Nano Water Treasure. So as the name suggests, Nano Water Treasure, it is indeed a treasure of good health. Basically, Nano Water Treasure consists of tourmaline crystals. In this video, we will try and understand what are those multiple benefits of tourmaline crystals that makes Nano Water Treasure so important for our health. To start with, we will first understand three different properties of tourmaline crystal which makes it so special. Number one is that it generates weak electric current. Second is that it produces far infrared rays. And last but not the least, it converts the moisture in the air into negative ions. So let's talk about the first property, the weak electric current of tourmaline. In the year 1880, lab experiments performed by Pierre and Jacques Curie proved that tourmaline generate weak electrical charge, and this weak electric charge enables tourmaline crystal to produce far infrared photon energy, negative ions and alpha waves. Furthermore, German and Japanese scientists also discovered that tourmaline crystal can radiate an energy of up to 8 to 13 Hz per second, which matches exactly to the alpha wave frequency in the human brain. And why is the alpha wave so important? Basically, when our brain hits the zone of alpha waves, it becomes more peaceful and calm, and we get a more peaceful sleep at night. So, talking about the energy radiated by the tourmaline crystal at 8 to 13 Hertz, now let me show you the advantages that our brain gets from those energy frequencies. Number one, it induces sleep, brain strengthening, and increase in intellect, delay of the aging process. I mean, we all want this to happen in our life, anti-aging. Improvement in mental clarity and focus. And most important, improvement in our body's own ability to heal itself. Alright, now let's talk about the next property of tourmaline crystal, and that is converting moisture in the air into negative ions. So what are these negative ions and why are they beneficial for us? So now I'm going to ask you all a very simple question, and that is that what do you feel like when you go out in the nature, when you go for hiking, or if you're standing next to a waterfall? Let's say, for example, when you're standing next to Niagara Falls, that feeling of calmness, relaxation, and lots of energy, we get that vibe, right? That's why we love going out in the nature. Now, just by giving you an example of a waterfall, Niagara Falls. So what happens when water hits the surface? It generates positive ions. Water becomes positively charged, and that positive charge of the water converts the surrounding air with negative ions, and negative ions are the ones which gives us that feeling of relaxation, calmness, and that positive energy. And that's exactly the reason why whenever we are out in the nature, in the middle of a lush green forest or water bodies like flowing river or waterfalls, we feel that flow of energy. Those are the negative ions in the air. So we spoke about the negative ion. Then of course the opposite also exists in this same world, and that is the positive ions. Even though the name is positive ion, but for our body they are not good. And mostly those positive ions are present in our environment in different forms. And number one and the most lethal enemy for our health, the free radicals. They are positively charged. Our environment is full of these kind of positive ions generating free radicals, like air pollution from smoke, from the cars, cigarette smoking, electronic gadgets, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. All these various sources generate positive ion in our environment, and that's why we feel fatigue, we start aging, and that is primarily the reason that we need tourmaline, because tourmaline does have negative ions, and the negative ions of tourmaline neutralizes these positive ions generated by free radicals. I'm sure all of you who are attending the training sessions regularly at Green World, you are so well aware about free radicals by now, and you know how harmful free radicals are, and we just need to get rid of them, neutralize them completely, because they lead to multiple disorders in our body. They affect our eyes, our immune system, our blood vessels, our heart, brain, skin, kidney, lungs, you name it, and everything gets affected by these positive ions and free radicals. So now we know that tourmaline crystals have negative ions. And why do we need negative ions? Because they help us neutralize free radicals in our body. Now let's talk about the multiple benefits of these negative ions present in tourmaline crystals. Revitalization of cell metabolism, strengthening of the immune system, which we all need at any age. Our immune system must always be at the peak. Stabilization of blood pressure. So people with high blood pressure greatly benefits from using tourmaline and especially nano water treasure. Improvement in blood circulation, strengthening of the bones, purification of the blood, and that nano water treasure does that by increasing the alkaline level of our body. Facilitation of breathing. So people who have any issues in their respiratory system also benefits greatly by using nano water treasure. Reduction in pulse rate and enhancement of heart functions. So all in all, tourmaline and the negative ions covers every aspect of our health. Now let's talk about the last property of tourmaline crystal, and that is the far infrared rays. So as the name suggests, far infrared rays, basically on the spectrum of colors of rays that falls from the sun, the red rays which falls to the far end of that spectrum are called far infrared rays. So tourmaline crystal relieves FIR, that is the far infrared rays, at the wavelength of 4 to 14 microns. And our human body also sends and receives these FIR at a great wavelength of 9 to 10 microns. Now we all understand that every form of life on earth survives or flourish because of the energy provided by the sun and the sunlight. And that sunlight contains all these different rays like ultraviolet rays and far infrared rays. So now I'm going to talk about various benefits that we get from the nano water treasure and the tourmaline present in it because of the far infrared rays. Number one, it enhances human body energy. Our overall energy level greatly increases by using the nano water treasure and tourmaline products. It improves the oxygen capacity of our blood and activates our cells and re-energizes them. It promotes metabolism and also balancing of nutrients in our blood. And just like the weak electrical charge, even the far infrared rays strengthens our muscles and our bones. So we discussed about the different properties of tourmaline and their benefits. Once again, I'm just gonna go through the list of benefits so that it stays fresh in your memory that you need to start using nano water treasure. Promotion of blood supply, circulation, and also body warming. Purification of body fluids and elimination of harmful toxins. Increase in metabolism, strengthening of the immune system, relief from stress and fatigue, promotion of sound sleep, stimulation of enzyme activity, regulation of nervous system, and reduction of nerve pain. So those were the multiple benefits and properties of tourmaline. And now you understand that why nano water treasure is so important, because as I mentioned earlier, it contains tourmaline crystals inside it, and how we benefit by using nano water treasure. Basically, the tourmaline component present in the nano water treasure has the power to change the characteristics of the normal tap water and make it more alkaline, thereby balancing the pH levels in our body from acidic towards alkaline. Tourmaline crystal present in the nano water treasure improves the osmosis, diffusion, dissolution, and metabolism properties of the water, and thereby it makes it easier for water molecules to pass through our cell membranes. It increases the exchange velocity of the extracellular and the intracellular water. Nano water treasure helps our body excrete out the harmful toxins and metabolites, thereby improving our metabolism. So the basic philosophy behind nano water treasure is that it makes the water alkaline. When we drink that water, it changes the pH balance of our body towards alkaline, and it makes our body more alkaline, because of which we are less prone to any kind of disease or inflammation. Remember one important point: the more acidic our body is, the more vulnerable we are to various illnesses like cancer and other chronic diseases. That is why it is always advisable to keep our body more alkaline. Of course, we can do that by avoid eating all the junk foods because they make our body more acidic. Stop drinking any kind of pop soda because they make our body more acidic. So that those are the natural precautions that we can take. In addition to all those natural precautions that we can take simply by adding Nano Water Treasure in our water, it increases the capacity of our body to fight with that acidity. And it is so simple to use. It can be put in a bottle, it can be put in a cup, you can put it in a big jar. All you have to do is just leave it in your water for 10 to 15 minutes, and after that you can start drinking that water. It is advisable to use it in cold water, even though Tourmaline can withstand a lot of heat. But my personal recommendation would be to not boil it in water or keep it in boiling water. It's better to always let your water cool down and then put the Tourmaline crystal nano water inside it. Now when it comes to who all can use it, I would say everyone must use it, and we all know about the quality of water. Even the bottled water is acidic, the tap water that we get is acidic, and they all need to be more alkaline for optimal health. So that being said, still I would like to categorize some people who definitely would benefit from it. Of course, number one, people who eat a lot of junk food, or people who are alcoholic or who consume a lot of alcohol, and also people who have high blood pressure or high blood sugar levels, like people who have diabetes, and even in case of people who have high blood lipid levels, or you can say high cholesterol levels. Alright guys, so that was all about the wonderful benefits of Nano Water Treasure and the Tourmaline crystal present in our wonderful product Nano Water Treasure. I hope you got the right message from this video. Please grab your Nano Water Treasure and start using it on a daily basis. I'll see you next time. Bye.